see any video.
You turn it on. Okay,
I
we're live.
did, but I don't see the video, but that's okay. I don't know how to operate it.
Well, it looks like we are live, so we'll go ahead and start. We'll call the meeting to order. And there's Karen. We'll wait just a second. for
No,
Karen.
please go ahead.
Okay, roll call, please.
Oh, sorry. Herder,
Yes.
Hi.
Here.
Leaders,
Here.
Anderson.
Here. Apparently.
Let the record show all members are present except Jenneru, staff, Calstrip, Wyan, absent.
Okay. So the minutes, has everybody had a chance to read the minutes?
Yes.
Do we have a motion to approve the minutes?
I'll move to approve.
A motion, do we have a second?
Second.
A motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, so this is our first meeting of the year. So we have to elect our officers. So we need a chairman and a vice chairman.
I move we go with what we have right now, with Mike being the chairperson and you being the assistant.
Okay. Aye. We have a motion and a second for that. Any, yep, do we, any other discussion?
You have any suggestions?
All right,
If he's not here, you have to do
that's right. So,
it.
all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? All right, motion carried. So we have Jenneru as chairman, me as vice chairman, just like last year. So that's what he gets for not showing up.
And then for the meeting schedule, 2026 and attendance roster, no action needs to be
Yeah.
taken
So everybody's
for your
okay
information. Mhm.
with that meeting schedule? Did you? There's copy. I'm not seeing a copy of it in
No,
here.
there isn't.
I didn't see a copy. Okay,
But you did send it, I think.
I thought I did too.
I thought you did too. I thought I saw it, but I don't see it in the packet, so.
You want to look at
What is
pass
it?
it around? The calendar and the attendance roster.
But I mean, are we just same as always?
Looking when and how many times you were here.
Okay.
100%.
You did? Did I get 100%?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
All
All right.
Did not. I did not.
Missed one.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead, let's see. Public hearing. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the statement. The public hearings will be conducted pursuant to the board's rule of procedure as adopted May 26, 1988. We will first hear the report of the planning director on the detailed information and observations regarding the request, if not done so in writing form prior to the hearing. Next, we will take the testimony of the applicant and his or her witnesses. Upon completion of the applicant's testimony, I will call upon the members of the audience wishing to make a statement concerning the request. Persons in favor of the request shall be heard first, followed by those opposed to it. At any time during the presentation of testimony, the members of the board may interrupt to ask questions or make comments on what has been said. Upon completion of the testimony, the applicant will be allowed to make a closing statement to the board. Upon completion of the applicant's closing statement, I will entertain a motion to close the public hearing on the request. After the public hearing has been closed, we will then hear the recommendation, if any, of the planning director, and upon completion of all discussion, I will entertain a motion from the members of the board regarding the disposition of the application. Each speaker addressing this board shall step forward to the podium, state their name and address before proceeding with their testimony or evidence. I would ask that you spell your last name. This board shall not be bound by strict rules of evidence, but does reserve the right to exclude evidence or testimony that it may deem to be irrelevant, immaterial, incompetent, or unduly repetitious. As chairman, I will rule on all questions relating to the admissibility of evidence, which may be overruled by a majority of the board. Excuse me. The board may grant continuances in the case for good cause shown by any interested party who has entered his appearance. The board may at any time request a continuance of a hearing for the purpose of giving further notice, taking further evidence, gathering further information, touring the proposed site, or for such other reasons as the board may find sufficient. In such case, we shall state the specific reason for the continuance and set a date, time, and a place when the matter will continue. All official actions of this board will be made at a public hearing by motion made, seconded, and a polling of the membership. If conditions are imposed, such conditions shall be included in the motion or amendment thereto. Our final decision will be prepared in writing and will be part of the public record of this board. Once the board has reached a decision on a case, that decision shall be final. Section 335.18 of the Code of Iowa states, any person or persons jointly or severely aggravated by any decision of the Board of Adjustments under the provisions of Chapter 335, or any taxpayer or any officer, department, board, or bureau of the county may present to the court of record a petition duly verified setting forth that such decision was illegal in whole or in part, specifying the grounds of the illegality. Such petition shall be presented to the court within 30 days after the filing of the decision in the office of the board.
I'll move to open public hearing on case CU 2026-01 for level 3 communications.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, so public hearing is open, and I think, do we have somebody calling in? Are they,
Blake is going to represent them.
okay, so Blake's gonna represent them. I just wondered if there was
I
anybody
don't
on.
see anyone.
You don't see anybody? Okay. So please step forward, state your name and address.
Blake Medley, Medley, and address is 805 Pennsylvania Avenue, Suite 150, Kansas City, Missouri.
Okay, all right.
So good evening. We agree with city staff recommendation to approve the application for the 2-acre site, which will include 2 generators and 2 prefabricated fiber optic enclosures.
Okay. You, where exactly is this at?
It is on,
South of Walnut,
yes, on
I'm sorry.
500.
south of Walnut,
Okay,
about 4.25 miles south of Walnut.
okay. Anything further you want to tell us on that? Can you give us any insight on kind of what that looks like or?
Yeah, pretty relatively small site, no tower, no water, wastewater, just power and fiber optic.
Power and fiber optic.
And traffic would be, during construction, there'd be traffic, but thereafter it's once a month for maintenance. Someone would be there. Generators would come on every 2 weeks for 30 minutes or less just to run, but
Is that providing a new fiber service for the area, or is that part of existing infrastructure?
I'd have to go back to the client to see if it's new or not.
Okay.
I did see markers out there when I went and visited, so I think there is some existing infrastructure underground.
And how long is construction?
It's a good question. I don't have the answer to that.
Okay.
I'd have to ask.
No other questions from me.
500th Street, is that paved road or is that
Gravel.
gravel? I kind of figured it probably was. I haven't been by the site, but. Okay. Anyone else on the board?
I don't think I have anything.
Anything, Karen? No. Seeing none, okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
With that, I would like to invite anybody forward that would like to speak in favor. Anybody in favor? Seeing none, anybody opposed? Anybody opposed? Okay, I don't see anybody opposed. I would call for a motion to close the public hearing on case number CU 2026-01.
Move to close public hearing.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Anybody opposed? All right,
Okay.
and look for staff recommendation, if any. We'll wait right here.
Based on the above information, the preliminary recommendation by the planning department is to approve the application, subject to the following conditions. The applicant shall complete a sketch plat application to split off and purchase the 2 acres. The applicant shall secure a building permit for the compound to ensure compliance with the Pottawattamie County, Iowa Building Code. The applicant shall secure entrance permits to the site. The area shall be secured with a fence. And this is based on the following findings. In fact, the subject property is located in the A2 Ag Production District. The county zoning ordinance, which is adopted in conjunction with the land use plan, stipulates that the proposed land use is a permitted conditional use in the A2 district. The land use plan recognizes the need for adequate utilities to accommodate existing and future development. The subject property is suitable for the placement of a compound and will not create a detrimental effect on adjacent properties. The only time the proposed compound will have any utilization of 500th Street road system is primarily during its initial construction. Traffic to the station will be minimal after construction. The existing road system is adequate to accommodate said delivery and no negative impact should be encountered. The proposed compound will meet the criteria set forth by the zoning ordinance.
Okay, very good. Any further discussion from the board?
I'll move to approve the conditional use with the staff's conditions.
Second it.
Motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Anderson,
Yes.
Herder,
Yes.
Leaders,
Yes.
Kai.
Yes.
Motion carries. Very good. Been approved and moving forward, so.
I will move to open public hearing on case CU 2026-02 for Joe Faust.
Second it.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, public hearing is now open for this case, and do we have an applicant here? Please come forward, state your name and address.
My name is Joe Faust, last name Faust. My address 22033 185th Street. We're seeking a conditional use permit basically for my business to operate out of my property and for storage,
Okay, what type of business do you have?
lawn and landscape.
Lawn and landscape.
Yep.
Okay,
How many people are working there?
Myself and I have 2 other employees.
Okay. Storage for the equipment, how's that?
So we're in the process of constructing a building for everything to be stored within, that basically would be in the center of my pasture area. Everything will be stored within there, and then nothing on the outside, no material storage or anything on the outside like that.
No removal in the winter as well, or
Yes.
mainly just summertime activity?
Mainly spring, summer, fall activity, but a little bit of snow removal. The majority of, once our snow operations happen, we're not coming and going from my place all that much.
Most of the storage would be inside.
Yes.
what's the size of your property?
Like 2.33 acres, I believe.
Okay.
Is that a gravel or a paved road?
It's gravel.
That's gravel. Yeah.
Traffic flow is pretty minimal. It's mainly, we leave between the hours of 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. We're gone until between 4 and 5 generally. There really isn't much coming and going from there throughout the day.
Yeah, you don't have anybody other than your employees coming? I mean,
No,
just-
no, I don't. Yeah, I don't have like any suppliers or anything. Generally everything's either delivered to the job site or we pick it up and take it to sites. So,
So it's just you and your employees and your equipment coming and
Yes.
going?
Yep.
That's at your location, so. Okay. Do we have any other questions for Mr. Fowl?
How many customers do you anticipate?
like, like
serving?
serving, it kind of varies just because we have a lot of commercial contracts, so it just would kind of depend.
If you do both commercial and residential?
Yes, yeah. A lot of our commercial work though is tied in with, our lawn care and snow removal side. So I would say 20 to 40, somewhere in there, if you want to break it down into individual customers when it comes to that section.
Question for you, Pam. What we're voting on here today is just the conditional use for the property. It's nothing to do with the building itself, right? There's no
Correct.
conditions on the building construction.
He has a permit
Okay.
in process with us.
Understood. So my questions.
Okay, I think that's all we have for you right now.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, anybody want to speak in favor? Anybody want to speak opposed? Okay. Seeing none. Mr. Faust, would you like a final statement? No. Okay. All right, then I'll look for a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll move the closed meeting.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Look for, staff recommendation.
Based on the above information, the recommendation by the planning department is to approve the application subject to the following conditions. The applicant will follow the criteria set forth in section 8.004.165 rural enterprise business. The area dedicated to the rural enterprise business shall be limited to 1,000 square feet in the subject building with a maximum of 2 employees. The total area devoted to the rural enterprise business shall not exceed 1 acre, including the building, parking areas, and any outside storage. Excuse me, outdoor storage any outdoor storage area shall be limited to 1 acre minus the building site and shall be enclosed within a site obscuring fence and shall not be visible from an adjoining parcel or from the private or public road. Any signage shall be limited to section 8.090.030.06 of the Pottawattamie County, Iowa Code and installed after building permit is issued. No on-site parking, loading, or unloading of materials is permitted with this land use. Did I say no on-site?
You
No, on
said
street.
site,
Okay,
on street.
no on-street, I'm sorry, is what I meant to say. No hazardous waste or byproducts will result from this rural enterprise business. No business activity related to the CUP shall commence until the conditions imposed have been met and an inspection conducted to verify compliance.
All right. Any further discussion from the board?
I'll move to approve conditional use permit, with the staff's condition.
I'll second it.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, please.
Mike,
Yes.
Herder,
Yes.
Anderson,
Yes,
leaders.
Yes. Okay. Conditional use permit has been granted. Any other business, Pam?
Nope.
Seeing no further business, anything else from the board?
Motion to
Move to
adjourn.
adjourn. Oh.
Okay, we got a first and a second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That concludes our meeting for this evening. Thanks.